For all your MyTeam needs, make sure you hit up aoeah.com and use code VON for 3% off at checkout. Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. Before I get into this video, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and hitting that sub button. You already know what it is. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we're almost at getting monetized. So make sure you guys are watching the full video. You know what I'm saying? We've been coming out with bangers every single day. You already know what it is. I've been pretty consistent for the last about month and a half, 2 months. So every single day we got videos. But today we're going to be going over the best team in NBA 2K22 MyTeam under 500k. This is for next and current gen. I didn't really put, if a card isn't good in current gen, but he's good in next gen, I didn't put it in there. Same other way around. If the card's good in current gen but he's not good in next gen, I just left it out. This is what I think is the best team under 500k. It's a pretty tough team, I ain't gonna lie. It's a pretty nasty team. But getting right into it, I'm not gonna buy the cards because I don't really want to pay 500k for a team I don't personally need. But if you do have 500k, this is gonna be your best option. The first one is gonna be this point guard Paul Pierce. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it's a 6'7" point guard. He has decent enough SIGs. I wouldn't say his SIGs are amazing, but at 6'7", obviously this would be your budget Ben Simmons option. Somebody obviously who could play defense on Ben Simmons, isn't too short to play against, you know, Ruby or Vitas Sabonis. It might sound crazy, but I played him earlier and that was fun. But got a good driving dunk, a good three ball. His jump shot is pretty inconsistent. I mean, it's not a bad looking jump shot. And it's not hard to time. It's just weird because sometimes it's fast and sometimes it's slower. I'm not really sure why about that, but I don't think it kills the card. I do still think this is probably the best point guard you can get that is, you know, tall enough to just be able to stop Ben Simmons. And that's really the goal here. Playing against cards like Ben Simmons and Penny, you need somebody who's going to be able to match up with them. He's got great badges, though, a ton of badges. He does have hyperdrive and quick chain, which obviously make this card really good. They also gave him blinders. He has quick first step. He has Deadeye and Sniper. Just a lot of really good badges. I really like this card. Like I said, the jump shot is a little weird with the fact that it's quick and slow. It kind of depends. Like I said, it's easy to time if it's quick or slow. You just don't know. That's the problem. But once again, I just don't think it's really that big of a deal. More times than not, it's quick. But sometimes it's slow. So just keep that in mind. If you need to take a game-winning jump shot, he probably isn't the guy to take the game-winning jump shot with. But coming in at the shooting guard spot, I couldn't not put him on the list. Oh, by the way, that Paul Pierce card, you're going to pick him up for about 39k. Coming in at the 2 spot, you'll pick this card up for about 35k. It's going to be shooting guard Pascal Siakam with 33 Hall of Fame badges, 6'9". Just keeps up the trend of height. That's really what we're looking for here. He's got an amazing 3-ball. And I'm not saying because of the rating. I'm saying because of the jump shot. His jump shot is insane. It's so quick. It's so just perfect. The 90 driving dunk. I feel like he dunks a little bit better than that. But 87 ball control at 6'9" is great. He's got amazing defense, amazing rebounding. He's super quick. You can throw a shoe on him. I did leave a little bit of extra MT for potential shoes or contracts or whatever you might want to do. This would definitely be a card I'd consider putting a speed shoe on. But once again, just a really good card. He's got catch and shoot. He has the box and the clamps. He has posterizer. He has blinders. He has quick first step. One thing he doesn't have is hyperdrive and quick chain, which is another reason why I left some MT off. This one did come with bronze, but he normally doesn't come with it at all. I put both of mine on gold. I'd probably put Chef on gold too. But that wouldn't cost you too much. It'd probably be like 10k to put those 3 badges on him, which I left 15k off of them. So you can go with the badges or you can go with the shoe. It really depends on how you want to play. For me, I knew I'd end up dribbling with them, so I knew that those badges would be worth it. But if it wouldn't be for you, then I probably would just go with the shoe for the speed. Coming in at the small forward position is going to be Rudy Gay. This card just dropped today. You could pick this card up for about 73 to 75,000. Overall, I mean, it's Rudy Gay. So if you've played 2K for, you know, even 2 years, 3 years, or any longer than that, you know Rudy Gay cards are always great. Obviously, don't compare him to T-Mac because he's got 99 everything. But these stats are insane. 97 mid-range, 96 3, 98 driving dunk, 96 ball handle. Amazing defense, of course. It's Rudy Gay. He's got amazing speed. I did pick this card up, as you can see. Felt like I had to have him. The card is... It's insane. It really is. He's got the catch and shoot. He has ankle breaker. He has clamps. He has quick chain. He has a posterizer. He has blinders, chef, slithery finisher, quick first step, deadeye sniper, limitless takeoff. He's got pretty much all the badges you would want. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Hall of Fame hyperdrive. If you could find one with Hall of Fame hyperdrive for still between 70 and 80,000, that's a huge dub. I'm sure if you give it a couple days, I'm still recording this on Friday. So if you give it a couple days, I'm sure that I'm sure he'll end up going down in price. But the next one coming on this list is going to be our boy Jonathan Isaac. If you know anything about me, you know I love Jonathan Isaac cards. I had a problem with his Galaxy Opal, and that was that it just couldn't guard power forwards. You couldn't play him at the 4, but I'm happy to say that they did fix this card. This card can play the 4. You can get this card for about 65k. Obviously 6'11", one of the best jump shots in 2K history. Yes, history. Amazing stats, the 95 3-point, the 95 driving dunk, the almost 90 ball handle. That is what I found crazy about this card. But the defense is insane, as you would expect. But the biggest thing with this card that I was happy about is the 87 strength. Is that amazing? No, but 87 is really good for a Jonathan Isaac card. After the +5 and the +4 that you can put on him from a shoe, or I think maybe there's a coach that might even give strength. I'm not sure, but defensive leader should give him +4 as well. But into the badges, he has catch and shoot. They gave him Hall of Fame hyperdrive, which is ridiculous. Clamps, chase down artist, pretty much every defensive badge that you could imagine. He's got all the shooting badges as well. Great dunking badges too. But that was my main problem with the Galaxy Opal. We'll go look at it real quick. I can't remember how low it was, but it was really low on the strength. He had an 84 strength, which is really low just because you don't start getting the actual good bumps until 90. So the fact that you can put a +4 on him and it'll be a 91, that means you're going to get all the really good bumps. And that'll completely change that card and make him an absolute demon. Coming in at the center spot, this one might be a little bit controversial. I went a little bit cheap here, but I still think that this is a really good card. He's got an amazing jump shot. You could pick this card up for about 50k. And just with the jump shot he has, 7 foot, he's just a big center that can stop pretty much anybody in the paint. The 99 mid-range, and like I said, he's got a great 3-point shot, great release. He's got amazing defense inside, really good perimeter defense too, as you could see, almost stacking up to Bam, which obviously Bam is one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. He's got great speed with ball, great acceleration. I think people kind of sleep on this card. I still think this is one of the better budget cards in the game. He has been out for a long time. His invincible is going to be really good, but I still think, especially for 50k, I definitely think that this card is worth making the team. So now getting into our bench, I came out with a banger for the point guard. It is going to be Hero Dwayne Wade. I feel like I had to put this card on the list. This card is just insane, and for the price you can get him at, you can pick him up around 60k. He is 6'4", but he has a 6'10 or 6'11 vertical, or not vertical, wingspan. So at 6'4", I feel like that's absolutely fine because he has such a great wingspan. Obviously, the amazing 3-point shot, the 98 driving dunk, super great ball handling. Defense is absolutely insane. Obviously, Dwayne Wade card, he ain't nicknamed the Flash for no reason. He's got great speed. And then with the badges, you already know what he's going to have. He's going to have all the dribbling badges. He has great defensive badges, and he also has pretty much every shooting badge you would want him to have. He also has his dunk badges as well. This card can absolutely do it all. And like I said, with the wingspan, really, this card is a 6'6 card in disguise. If you're going to get a card under 6'5, you need him to have a great wingspan. Dwayne Wade definitely does. Also, his jump shot. If you play 2K or you've ever played 2K in your life, you've probably used Dwayne Wade, and I'm sure you noticed how amazing that jump shot was. Definitely a card worth picking up and putting on your team. Coming in at the next spot is going to be our boy, Jalen Green. I really like this card. I didn't like him at first. I actually had pulled this card out of the pack. Those beast packs, or fearless packs, not beast packs. The fearless packs actually did me really well. I pulled Jalen Green, Hero Giannis, and Invincible Giannis. Jalen Green was the first one I pulled. I tried him out and didn't like him, but I ended up buying him back and actually giving him a chance. And this card is actually really good. At 6'6", he also has a pretty good wingspan, but the 98 mid-range, a 95-3 to 99 driving dunk. But the main thing about this card is he's got an amazing jump shot, and his sigs are actually really good. Super easy to dribble with this card, and I actually really like the way he plays. The 33 Hall of Fame badges, you already know he's going to have the playmaking badges. Hall of Fame blinders and chef is super nice. He also has the Deadeye and Sniper. He's got limitless takeoff. He has fast twitch, triple threat juke. Just overall a really good card. I don't think people ever really realize how great this card was, but I really like it. Definitely thought he had to make the team. This next card, though, is going to be actually LeBron in disguise. I don't think people realize how good this card was. I didn't realize how good this card was until I tried him the other day. This card is an absolute demon. You can pick this card up for about in the 70 to 73 range. Surprisingly, one's ending at 76 here, so maybe you can get him at even cheaper than that. But at 6'9", I mean, he really is LeBron in disguise. He has a great mid-range. His three-point shot is a little bit iffy, but an 87, obviously, I mean, you could still shoot it. It's just weird that they would give a card at this point in the game that low of a three-point shot. Even though, I mean, it's not low. You should be able to green everything with that. But the 95 driving dunk, he's got great ball handle for his height. Amazing defense all around. Great rebounding, and he's super quick for being 6'9". Like I said, I mean, this really is just LeBron in disguise. He's got brick wall. He's got all the defensive badges, all the rebounding badges, as you can see. Absolutely insane. Hall of Fame handles for days is a shock that they gave to that card, because they didn't give Hall of Fame handles for days to Invincible Penny Hardaway. So, as you may imagine, doesn't make any sense what 2K thinks. But hey, if they're gonna give it to this card, why not? But this card is super good. I definitely think that you should have this card on your team. If you're a budget player and you don't have like really good small forwards, this should be up there. He's probably a top 5, maybe top 3 small forward in this game. So I would definitely look at picking him up. Coming in at the next spot is actually going to be a card that is one of my favorite cards in the game. And it's crazy to say because I've never liked Draymond Green cards, but you could pick this card up for around 40K, even 37 to 40. But this card's just super good, and he's got an amazing jump shot. He's got great sigs. I remember when I had this card on my team, I would actually just ISO with this card more times than not, especially going up against bigger, slower, or power forwards. Super good card. You can play him at the 4. If you want to move him to the 3 and move Bobby Jones to the 4, you can as well. I like the way Draymond plays at the 4. Bobby Jones has amazing defense as well, so you can flip him. It doesn't really matter. Bobby Jones is taller, so I probably honestly would play Bobby at the 4, but it doesn't matter either way. But the amazing 3-ball to 85 driving dunk, great ball handle for Draymond Green card. Obviously, Draymond has amazing defense, great rebounding, super quick. But honestly, this card just plays way better than the card looked. When I pulled the card, I didn't really like him, but I put him on my team because I needed just a power forward to fill into my lineup for a little bit because I didn't have one. And honestly, I loved the card. The card was insane. He did pretty much everything I needed him to do, and he was actually really good for the time that I had him. And I felt like I had to put him in here for 40K. He's just an absolute steal. And the final spot is going to be our center spot. This one may be a little bit confusing to some people, but it's actually going to be Channing Frye. Not Dark Matter. I wish he had a Dark Matter. It'd be nice. But with 26 Hall of Fame badges, I just feel like this card is super underrated. Being 7 foot, obviously has an amazing 3-point shot. One of the better shooting centers of his time. Obviously, his time wasn't that long ago, but there wasn't a lot of shooting centers if you think about it when he did play. I mean, it was really just like younger Cat and a couple other guys that were but he was a really good shooting center. Definitely helped LeBron out a lot, being able to space the floor. But his defense is a little bit iffy, but he can defend inside. You don't really care for him to have to defend the perimeter. The 92 interior and block is not bad. The 92 rebound is a little bit iffy, but that's why I made sure Bobby Jones and Draymond Green came off the bench. And honestly, I just think this card is super underrated. He's going to do exactly what you need him to do. He's only 7,500 MT. He does have Hall of Fame blinders and quick first step, which just make this card so much better, where you can actually move with the card. You can shoot with the card. It's just going to make everything a lot better. But after the total cost of this team, it should cost you in the 480,000 range, which is going to give you about 20K. It might cost you 485, so maybe 15K, but it'll definitely be under 500. I'm actually recording this video at 3 o'clock in the morning, if you look right there. So Prices will probably be down if you're playing the game in the middle of the day like a regular person would. But you know what I'm saying? I had nothing to do, so I was like, hey, we'll just record Saturday's video right now. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, if you have any card suggestions that you think would have been better in the lineup, put them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to give my opinion on those. I appreciate everybody who did watch the video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that sub button, and I'm out.